Hello everyone. Today I am on r/politics, and I actually did quite a bit of research for this video. I went through 76 posts, and my objective was to see which the sources that this post generally uses and kind of where it leans. Spoiler alert, it's very far left, but you probably didn't. You probably already knew that. But anyway. I used this site called All Sides just to see kind of what I'm looking at. So we have the far left category being these news sites, center and right leaning. And I actually went quite out of my way to check to see every single one, because all of the posts here aren't necessarily on this specific list. So if you actually want to see what I did, I looked up every single one of the news outlets that I saw on this site, and oh man, if you can see that knob right there is usually heavily left, or barely. Even the center ones are like very, very close to being left-leaning. But just to, make sure all of my facts are correct, I'm not entirely sure of the methodology that the site used, per se, to discover how, what's far left-leaning, what's generally left-leaning, and center. But, I mean, it seems generally accurate, but if you have a problem with my research, then, well, at the end of the day, you can make your own decision. But going to Reddit, we can see a lot of the same posts, a lot of the same, not posts, but sources used for these posts. Like we got Common Dreams, Huffington Post, Salon, Law and Crime. Actually, Law and Crime only, I think, shows up once. Business Insider, CNN. And this is as of March 17th, 2023. I just looked up the hottest posts and pretty much just went through all of them. I scrolled really far down. I think the last post that I looked at was one from, what's it called? Let me see. Edition. I'm getting close. It was this Vanity Fair post right here. This is pretty much where I stopped, because I think I had enough data and I spent a lot of time doing it. But the results are actually quite interesting, and I will let's move to my notepad so I can kind of show you everything that's going on. Okay, so on my notepad, as you can see, my data was very, very I guess handwritten, for lack of better words. So I went through 76 posts, and you can see right here how All Sides rated the post, or the news outlet, and I pretty much marked down how many times each of the posts from the source showed up. So Huffington, a lot of Common Dreams, a lot of Salons, and this is from far left. So there were 27 far left leaning posts according to All Sides on this Reddit, at least today on r/politics. And if you scroll down and you go to the left leaning, so not so far left, with Washington Post, New Republic, Insider, you actually have 35. So there's a little bit more, but it's kind of shocking the small difference in the numbers between the far lefts and the lefts. But if you combine them, actually, you'll know that. So we got 27 and 35. That is 62 out of 76, which is 81.5% left-leaning posts that show up, or sources that show up on r/politics. And then for the center-leaning ones, you could argue a few of these are even left-leaning, but I'm being as fair as possible and using All Sides methodology. Like I guess, I mean, I would say The Hill is left leaning, and CNBC, but furthermore, there was only 13. So 13 out of the 76 posts that I saw, which is 17%, was center or attempting to be center. And then we had the very, very sad Fox 5 DC. Now, I don't even know. I put them as far right only because they were very general with how they were rating Fox's journalism. I couldn't find the specific stations political leaning on all sides, but I mean, we have that only accounts for 1.3% of the 76 posts I look at, which is honestly quite sad. Like, if you just combine these two, that means 18.3% actually have some semblance of trying to be fair and balanced, and then 81.5% is left leaning, and then a shocking 35% is far left leaning posts, or I mean sources. God, I keep messing that up, sorry. So I mean, in conclusion, if you don't believe me, you can go do the research yourself. This took me like an hour and a half to just make sure I got every single post and all of them were all the numbers added up, and I just did some basic math to find out these percentages. But I'm not going to say any more. I think the statistics here kind of speak for themselves. If you ever have the question, is r/politics left leaning in any way? Well, I think you have your answer. And that is all for today for why Reddit is a dog shit site. Peace.